So what is it that you would like to work on now?
Self-worth.
Self-worth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we were just chatting too about you have a fear of putting yourself out there in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
So you say that there's an area of work that you'd like to work in, but it's about putting yourself out there in front of people as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so because that self-worth thing might all be involved in that. So when you think of having low self-worth, what comes to mind as to like where you feel that in your body, or when's an example that you felt that?
I don't know, it might be further back, but one memory that comes to me, I guess, is when my mum, I must have cried and I was really sensitive or something, and mum says, "Oh, you're just really sensitive. You're always, always crying," or what have you. So maybe just something there, or I don't know, it could be even the chocolate incident, where my sister would stand up for herself and ask for another piece of chocolate, and she would get it, and then I would ask, and I would get knocked back, and I wouldn't get any chocolate. So she could have chocolate, but I couldn't have chocolate.
Let's go there. Even though, because it's bringing up emotion, even though my sister could have chocolate and I couldn't.
Even though my sister could have chocolate and I couldn't.
And it's just not fair.
And it's just not fair.
Why can she get it and I can't?
Yeah, why can she get it and I can't?
How come when she asks for it, people listen?
Yeah, when she asked for it and people listened.
And I get knocked back.
And I get knocked back.
And I feel like I can't have what I want.
And I can't, and I feel I can't have what I want.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And all these feelings.
And all these feelings.
From my sister and that chocolate incident.
And my sister and my chocolate incident.
How come she gets it?
Yeah, how come she gets it?
She asks for it and she gets it.
She asks for it and she gets it.
I can't get chocolate.
I can't get it.
No wonder I want chocolate all the time.
No wonder I want chocolate all the time.
I can give it to myself now.
Yeah, I can give it to myself now.
When I ask for it, I can give it to me.
When I ask myself, I can give it to me.
But I want to go back to that time.
I want to go back to that time.
When I remember.
When I remember.
My sister asking for chocolate.
Yeah, my sister asking for chocolate.
And she got it and I didn't.
She got it and I didn't.
That feeling that I'm not worth as much as she is.
That feeling, oh, I'm not worth as much as she is.
That people listen to her and they don't listen to me.
That people listen to her and they don't listen to me.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
No, it's not fair.
They don't listen to me.
They don't listen to me.
I can still hear her asking for some chocolate.
I can still hear her asking for chocolate.
Asking for more chocolate.
Asking for more chocolate. Getting it.
And getting it.
Yeah, and getting it.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
I asked for some too.
I asked for some too.
And I didn't get any.
And I didn't get any.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
That feeling that I'm not worth it.
That feeling I'm not worth it.
That people don't hear me.
That people don't hear me, yeah.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's just not fair.
Just not fair.
No wonder I don't want to put myself out in front of people.
You know, I don't want to put myself out in front of people.
People don't hear me.
Yeah, people don't hear me.
They won't listen to me.
They won't listen to me.
They won't even give me chocolate.
Give me chocolate.
What makes me think they'll listen to me?
What makes me think they'll listen to me?
What makes me think that I've got something of worth to say?
Yeah, what makes me think that I've got anything worth to say?
When they won't even listen to me when I want chocolate.
When they won't even listen to me when I want chocolate.
I've got this childhood belief.
I've got this childhood belief.
Still trapped in my body.
Still trapped in my body.
Just because my sister got chocolate and I didn't.
Just because my sister got chocolate and I didn't.
All my reactions.
All my reactions.
To my parents' behaviour.
To my parents' behaviour.
They gave her chocolate.
They gave her chocolate.
And they didn't give it to me.
They didn't give it to me. Yeah, she got special treatment.
She got special treatment.
She got special treatment.
And I didn't.
And I didn't.
All their behaviour.
All their behaviour.
That I took on.
That I took on.
Like the writings on my wall.
Like the writings on my wall.
They put them there.
They put them there.
That I'm not as special as my sister.
I'm not as special as my sister.
And I don't want to have that writing on my wall anymore.
And I don't want to have that writing on my wall anymore.
That feeling that I'm not as special as her.
That feeling I'm not as special as her.
That I'm more sensitive.
That I'm more sensitive.
I don't like that word.
I don't like that word. Yeah.
I don't like that word.
I don't like that word.
They kept saying I'm more sensitive than her.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm more sensitive than her. I always cry.
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 And maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe I am more special than her because I do cry.
Maybe I'm more special than her because I do cry. Yeah.
I never thought of it that way.
No, I've never thought of it that way.
Maybe it's okay to cry.
Maybe it's okay to cry.
Just because my parents didn't like it.
Just because my parents didn't like it.
Doesn't mean that it's bad.
Doesn't mean that it's bad.
Maybe it's good to be sensitive.
Yeah, maybe it's good to be sensitive.
Maybe I'll be an even better therapist.
Yeah, maybe I'll even be a better therapist. Yeah.
Because I'll empathise.
Because I'll empathise.
And I'll understand.
And I'll understand.
And I won't be afraid to show emotions.
And I won't be afraid to show emotions.
Or block them.
Or block them.
Like I used to have to do.
Yeah, like I used to have to do.
So that Mum wouldn't say I'm sensitive and I'm crying.
That Mum wouldn't say that I'm sensitive and I'm crying.
No wonder I dissociated from so many things.
No wonder I disassociated from many things.
And I blocked them and pushed them down.
I blocked them and pushed them down.
Now I'm being proud to be sensitive.
Now I'm proud to be sensitive.
Because as I release my tears...
Because now as I release my tears...
I don't have to push them down.
Yeah, I don't have to push them down.
And they don't get stuck.
And they don't get stuck in my body.
Yeah, I don't want them stuck in my body.
I don't want them stuck in my body.
I might end up like my sister.
I might end up like my sister.
Somebody who doesn't cry.
Someone who doesn't cry.
Who pushes things down.
Who pushes things down.
I'd rather